in this video, we are going to be looking at the half camel, or the half, or three, it's actually more like a three-quarter undulation, but I call it the half camel, or the camel sway, because the key is all about using a certain specific part of the body to execute the movement, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at that real quickly. So there's many types of undulations, first and foremost, loads of types. And in my school I teach various types, I mean loads, and other ones of my own creation and stuff like that. But anyway, so we're going to go into that today. Please warm up first if you haven't already, as usual, okay? There's quite a few lessons and stuff on my website that can get you nice and warm first. Otherwise, just jump around a little bit. I don't know, not literally. But anyway, so let's go. This is in part of the undulation series now, so the wave series. And there are body waves. So you've got undulations, you've got body waves. There's different names for things all over the world and different types of dance. But this movement, you'll see in lots of styles of dance, as in with most movements, there's many ways we do the movements in different styles and stuff like that. Anyway, let's get back to the point of the conversation. Undulations. So first of all, what I want you to do is just soften the knees. Make sure you go and warm up first and then come back and see me. Weight is equally distributed on my feet. So in my school, Melissa BellyDance School, we really focus on the energy of the body and the posture of the body as being a vital part of our dance. So you're going to bend the knees. You're going to keep the weight heavy into the heels. So the hips is down. So this is our theory, Melissa BellyDance theory. In our school, we have hips down, we have ribs and chest up, we have shoulders down, and we have long neck and head up. So down, up, but then you have to down, then up. Okay, so this is going to help you have space and freedom to move. And we're going to begin. So we're just going to shift the hips forwards and back. And it's almost like doing hip slides. So those of you who are already belly dancers already know what a hip slide is. It's like doing hip slides. This is a hip slide, where you're sliding it from side to side. But instead, we're sliding our hips forwards and back. Okay? So I go forwards towards my toes and back behind my heels. My goal is to try and keep my ribs really still and engage the tummy. So in my school, we call this, these are tummy pops. We do them regularly for many reasons. So come to my school, even if it's online, come to my online school and train. You'll understand all of this stuff and the key concepts behind it and that sort of stuff. For the moment, we think of it as a halfway tummy pop. So we engage the core and then we shift the hips forward and back. Pay attention to your posture and the energy of your posture. So remember, down, up, forwards and back, forwards and back. Okay, good. Keep this going and really feel the weight shift. For this particular version of an undulation or a camel, we shift the hips forwards. Sorry, we shift the hips forward, the weight will go forward into the balls of the feet, and we shift the hips back and the weight will go into the heels. You're always keeping the tummy engaged. And so this particular undulation is, when you do it and you figure it out, it just feels so beautiful. So we're going to keep going here for a second. 4, 3. I'm also really excited that I've just finally officially launched my online teacher training. So no matter where you are in the world, you can learn to be Melissa BellyDance teacher and learn my method and my style and my approach. Yeah, so it's online on my website, melissabellydance.com. Alright, now we're going to bend those knees and we're going to do pelvic lifts and pelvic drops. So lift the pelvis and drop the pelvis. I always liken this to Michael Jackson. Ow! Okay, so pelvic lift. When you come to neutral, make sure it really is neutral. You're coming to when you're not throwing your back out. Never throw your back out, and never ever feel your movements in your spine. It's not good, ever. In my school, in Melissa BellyDance School, we focus on dancing from the inside out, from the depths of our very being, and we use all of our muscles. There are many reasons for that, and again, if you come to my school or you go to my online school, you'll learn all about that. So lift and drop, lift and drop. So we're going to try and put them together. But first of all, I want to go through a very brief look at the full body, what I call in our school the full body undulation, because there are many types of undulations. So first of all, we're We're just going to take the chest forwards, then the chest upwards, then the chest goes back, then the chest drops, and you come through the body. And then we go forward again. Forward, up, back, chest comes down, and we roll through the body. Forward, up, back, come down through the body. So, there are many ways to execute camels, there are many stylizations, aka undulations. There are many, many, many ways, and I teach all sorts of styles, okay? So you're gonna go through the motion. So rolling through. Now, when we do the sway, or the half camel, we call in my school the half camel, which is actually 3/4, because half would be here, but anyway. Anyway, so what we're going to try to do is we are going to try to only move from here. So what we're going to do is we're going to eliminate the chest part. So if I lead with my chest forward, up, back and down, what you're doing is you're removing this part, this part, this part, and this part. And you're only doing this part. So that means you sway the pelvis. And let me explain a little bit more. In my school, in this male school, I teach when we do full body undulations, we lead with the chest and we don't use the hips. There are many reasons for that. It's just my personal preference for aesthetic purposes, which you learn about in the courses that you come to and you learn with me. But anyway, so we do that, and then if I'm doing the half camel or the sway, I'm going to start here. I don't move my chest, but I move my pelvis. Again, there are reasons for this, but I teach you properly in my courses. Okay, so keep going. So you now remember you're shifting the weight forward and back. So you have to shift the weight through the balls of the foot to the heel, to the balls of the foot to the heel. Okay, and you might find it easier if you stagger your feet a little bit to begin with. Okay, and make sure your knees are soft. They are never ever locked. You are always in soft knees, always. Okay, you're very grounded. In my school, we learn all about how to be grounded as well, because there are many things that go to being grounded. It's not just as simple as saying, oh, be grounded, man, be grounded. No, it's actually significantly more to it than that. So, front, back. I'm not really moving right now, I'm just doing the front and back, okay? So I shift. And now I'm going to add in my pelvis. So my pelvis is like a bucket. If you imagine a bucket, and you go to the ocean, and you get your bucket, and you scoop into the ocean water, and you pull up. You have to scoop like this to get the water inside, and then you have to level it up, otherwise your water will spill everywhere, right? So if you imagine your hips are a bucket, and you tilt the bucket, and you scoop the water up, and you lift the bucket, and then you pull it back. That way you don't want any of the water to fall out, okay? This is just the way I think about it. So we drop the hip, we scoop the water, pull it back in. Scoop, pull back. So if it helps you for the moment, you can really just think about moving the pelvis. And the pelvis being what? Scooping and pulling back. That will help you. You're trying to not use your chest. Any movement you may see in my chest is because I'm relaxed and I'm allowing my body to respond to my movement. I am not forcing tension into my body. We learn all about that in my school as well, how to not be tense and how to dance. So we flow and we scoop and we pull back. And we scoop and we pull back. And we scoop and we pull back. And so now the movement doesn't want to go any further than this. I go forward, pull back. So YouTube is great for mini tutorials like this. But if you really want to learn properly and develop and make progress, come to my online school or my school when the lockdown is over. You can come to my school and come and train with me here in London. Otherwise, you can train with me online. And then my courses are literally that, they're courses. They're structured. You learn my method, my technique from 1 week to the next. And you will make progress. I assure you that. You'll make progress. And you'll learn with us as if you was in the actual class. So it's like going to university or going through the levels in karate and getting your belts or different coloured belts. The same process in my school. You go through very structured courses and you learn particular things and concepts and ideas and everything that goes into being a really awesome dancer or just a really awesome person. So 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's change legs. And then It doesn't change the movement because the movement is whole, so it doesn't matter what leg you're on, but you're going to have, at some point, you have more weight on the back leg and more weight on the front leg. So we'll just change sides because you may or may not feel more comfortable with one leg than the other. So sway, pull back, sway, pull back, sway, pull back, sway. And keep your eyes open for all the live streams. I'll be doing another live stream soon. Just keep your eyes open for that. And make sure if you're not already, subscribe to my YouTube channel and my Instagram channel and become my friend on Facebook to join. So sometimes I do live streams there or Instagram or YouTube. So follow me in the places and then you're ready. You'll get the updates and you'll be able to watch the live streams when I go live and join in the fun. Okay, let's have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, soften the hands, 3, 2, and 1. So that's the half camel, or the sway. In my school we name it the sway. Just to show you the difference, just to clarify. So a full body camel again is if I use my whole body, but I stop at my hips. In my school, in my school, we stop at the pelvis for aesthetic purposes. I don't use my hips and my chest for various reasons. I don't want to get into right now, but we try to stop at the pelvis when we do full body undulations. There are many types of undulations, so many. I'll just show you the difference between this one and then this one. So this is here to here. You scoop the pelvis, we scoop the pelvis, and we use this. Now if you really want to make it more challenging, you bring your feet together, side by side, and do the same thing. Don't hurt your backs, okay? You've got to look after your spine, always. Always engage the tummy, what we call the halfway tummy pop, and get the movement going. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's stretch your backs out. So soften your knees, tuck your chin in, roll all the way down to the floor. Wherever you can reach, no big deal. Okay, and then option 1, just hold it. Option 2, alternate your legs, stretching forward and back. 8, 7, smile. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is one of your first videos. You guys really need to check out my series is on YouTube. My series is not even a word, who knows? Check out my other videos on YouTube. I've got a whole heap of series to choose from, focus on different things and full lessons and stuff like that. And then on Instagram, there's also lots of full lesson tutorials as well. So from strength, BellyDance and strength training, to floor work, some performances of mine, a couple of other stuff, yeah? So check that out. And I look forward to seeing you. So if you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Yep. Any comments below and any special requests that I hope I can get around to at some point in terms of videos and tutorials, you let me know. Okay, ciao, 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 ciao. Bye.